A man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Exonation, Mike Luckman is my special guest this hour. First of all, Mike, always great to have you here on the X Zone. We'll have to have you back on before you go to that Contact in the Desert event that you're going to be part of, taking place on August the 9th through the 11th. And Exonation, the website is www.contactinthedesert.net. And Mike, you've got something special for our listeners.
Yeah, I just heard from the people at Contact in the Desert, and people went, and you know, it costs a few dollars to go to, but if they mention your show, your listeners, they're giving away one free ticket. So all somebody has to do is to send a note to email to www.contactinthedesert.net/contest, and one of your listeners will get a free ticket.
Excellent, Mike. Thank you very much, and also please thank the organizers of this great event. And we'll try to promote this as much as we can, Mike, because
great.
You've got great people there. You've got Giorgio, who I've had the pleasure of talking to many times. Jim Mars is a good friend of everyone here at the X Zone, and it's just one of these things that the information has to get out there. And the more people that work together, the events come closer together. And if I believe that the UFO phenomenon, just like any other phenomenon within the realm of the paranormal and parapsychology, is just like putting a big jigsaw puzzle together. We just have to get around the big table, take that piece out of the jigsaw that we each have, work as a team to put it together. And the answer will be there.
Oh, I think you're right.
Before we went to the commercial break, our final break, Mike, you were talking about the blackouts and the changes that we're seeing and the rise in the sea level. Should we take all these warnings that NASA is giving us about solar flares really serious?
Oh, yeah, the solar flare thing has to be taken seriously. In fact, right now, I believe it's still facing us.
Wow.
An extremely large sunspot that grew very rapidly, unusually so, is facing Earth, and it is capable of sending out usually these flares go the other way, but in this case, it's capable of sending out an X-class flare. If it sends out an M-class flare, we're okay. But if it sends out an X-class flare, it could do unbelievable damage. Particularly, our concern would be the power grid, because without NASA warns about the possibility of a problem with the power grid.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't know what the power grid is. What it means is that there's no transportation, there's no communications, there are no cell phones, there are no computers, no distribution of food, medical supplies, water, anything else, and things that work on electricity, such as water. Like in apartment buildings here in New York, there was no water during that period of 6 days, where people had to scrounge. And, you try to get used to living in the dark, and you think it's not that big a deal, all right, it's a little unusual, but you have candles out. And let me tell you, after 6 days, you want to see sunlight.
You sure do.
It takes you a little while to get back to normal.
Hey, Mike, we've run out of time for tonight. I'd love to have you back on in a couple of weeks to do an update and to see how things are progressing through this crazy world of ours.
Well, be happy to come on anytime.
Mike Luckman, take care of yourself, my good friend. X-Zone Nation, Mike's website is cosmicmajority.org, and for more information about Contact in the Desert, www.contactinthedesert.net, and that's August 9th to 11th. I'll be back on the other side of the news at the top of the hour at 6.5 minutes past as the X Zone continues from our studios in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Don't go away now.